Hello, everyone. We're gonna start the class. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything, as I said before, shoulders, glutes, and core, okay? So we're gonna start. So put your feet together. Open your feet to the side, then heels, legs hip width apart. And I want you to bend your knees, and we're gonna start with the pelvis. So we're gonna pull that belly button into your spine a little bit, and we're gonna start rocking the pelvis, okay? I asked you to bend your knees because then your hamstrings at the back of your legs and thighs won't pull too much, okay? So just start doing, and then find your neutral and push up with your knees, okay? And try and keep that neutral. We're gonna do it again. So if you want, you can put one hand on your pubic bone and one hand on your tailbone. Bring that belly button in towards your spine. Try and activate that core, shoulders down, and try and rock your pelvis. And tailbone in, tailbone out, tailbone in, tailbone out, okay? And then find the middle, okay? Now we're gonna do it with the knees bent. And again, so you see, the movement is a lot more, okay? No pain on the back. And then find the middle and then straight up. So we're gonna keep that position, shoulders melting, shoulder blades melting down, crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a stretch onto one side, the head. Imagine someone's pulling the fingers of the opposite side of the head. They are pulling them down. Breathe in, breathe out to come back and change. Breathe in. Remember to keep your pelvis where it is and breathe out to come back. Then I want you to breathe in, clasp your hands, breathe out and push, and breathe in to hold, breathe out to look up. Breathe in to stretch and pull those hands up, and breathe out to come back. And we start again. Breathe in to hold and stretch, and breathe out to come down. One more time. Breathe in to clasp your hands. Breathe out to push. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to hold and push up. And breathe out to lower. Two more. And remember, shoulders down. Very good. Now we're going to bring the arms to the center, shoulders down. And we're going to try and do a breaststroke, a crawl, front crawl movement, okay? So you can turn your head, but try not turn your trunk, okay? And try and do the whole of the movement, okay? Now we stop, shoulders down, and we go back in a little round shape. Now, try and bring that belly button to your spine. Try and think about that pelvis pointing forwards. And shoulders back. Try and keep your hands forwards and try and move just the shoulders. It's very difficult to keep the arms straight. And lower down, shoulders back. And relax. Now we're going to bring the shoulders up. Hold it up, up, up. Hold it up. And breathe breathe out to shoulders down. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring the shoulders up. Breathe in to hold them there, and breathe out and let them relax. Very good, okay? Now, we're gonna bring the arms to the front, shoulders down, belly button in, and we're just gonna do the first part of the toy soldier move, okay? And then once you stop in the middle, you're gonna then just do them quicker, okay? Keep the pelvis in alignment, warming up the upper body, okay? Now we're gonna slow down the movement and bring one arm forwards, one arm. This time we're gonna go into an X shape. So one arm goes in a diagonal up, come back to the middle, and change. Okay? Now try and keep that trunk still. Okay? And relax. Now we're gonna do a combination. We're gonna come up on your heels and we're gonna bring one arm up and then the other one. And we're just gonna go heels up with knees straight, okay? So we're warming up the calf. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1. And now we're gonna go back and we're gonna go up and we're gonna do opposite arm, opposite knee, okay? So try and keep the pelvis, try and keep the core connected. And then once that's a lot easier, you can go a little bit faster. Try and lift those arms, don't lift them to where it hurts, but try and keep that trunk. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Go on those toes. And last one. And relax. Put your hands on your pelvis. Check your position. Shoulders down, belly button in. Make sure that that's on. And I want you to lift one leg. And then I want you to use your buttock muscle to let you go to the side of the pelvis and then up. So you're bringing the knee that is on the air, you're bringing it down, then to the level, down, and you squeeze that glute. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of glute med. If you can't find your position, you can still put your toes for balance. 3, 2, 1, okay? Can you feel it? Now, change legs, okay? You can start with your toes. Put your hands there because you want to feel the level. And then one goes out, one goes into a level, okay? So you are descending the knee of the leg that is on the air. Down, up, down, up. But you're using your glute muscle. Now, I want you to squeeze that glute and stay level. Then move the pelvis again. Squeeze that glute to bring the leg, the hip level, and hold it there and relax. Okay? So the idea is that you were doing it with your glutes, not with your back. Now, what we're gonna do is go put your toes of one foot, put your left foot on the floor, and then you're gonna do a small bend and then push up. Now, small bend of the knee and squeeze out with your glute. Okay? So it's a small bend, but you're using your glute to go down. You're pushing through your heel to go up, and you're using your buttock muscle. Okay? Once you feel that you can do it with taking the foot off the floor, then go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs. Start with the toe of your right foot on the floor. And little squat. Now, squeeze the glute. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze the glute and the core. So, okay, when you're ready, just carry on. Slowly if the balance is less. So try and get your balance. If you had an injury on that foot, it's going to be a lot harder. Okay, and 5, 4, squeeze, 3, 2, squeeze, and 1. Very good. Okay, we're going to go to the end of the mat, and we're going to do our rollings. Now I'm going to go on to one side because I want to show you something. So we're going to start just with the normal roll. Breathe in, breathe out, roll your chin, upper neck, upper thoracic, lower thoracic. You can stop on your knees, soften your knees a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out, and try to stack vertebra by vertebra all the way up, crown of the head lifted, shoulders rolling back. One more time, breathe in, breathe out, cervical spine, thoracic spine, arms hanging. You can go down a little bit more, soften those knees, bring the weight to the front. Breathe in, breathe out, and use your pelvis as a pivot. That's your base to bring that spine into position. And then breathe in, breathe out, roll, take your time. Bring the weight a little bit forwards, come forward. Now you can put your hands on the floor if you can, bend your knees. And then try and move your knees a little bit if it's not too painful, even if your hands are here on your ankles, okay? Now, soften your knees, breathe in, breathe out, and you're gonna unroll vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Coming up, crown of the head lifted, shoulders, legs melting down. Very good. This time, we're gonna go down onto down dog position, okay? So breathe in, breathe out. Carry on vertebra by vertebra. Once we get to the floor, we're gonna walk the hands forwards and we're gonna push that tailbone up, back, and then our heels go back, okay? Very good. 3, 2, 1. Walk with your hands. Breathe in and breathe out. As you come up, bring that belly button in and then roll your shoulders. This time we're gonna go to the knees only and do camel and cat on the knees 3 times, okay? So breathe in, breathe out. Bend your knees. Do a cat stretch, tailbone out. And do a camel stretch, and the tailbone goes in, and you do a little hump. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in to prepare, breathe out to do the camel motion, and roll vertebra by vertebra. Okay? This time we're going to go onto your hands and knees to do the helicopter or the prone pull leg to go onto a plank. So we're just going to go down as we normally do. So roll, and then we're going to come onto your hands and knees. Roll your toes on the mat so you don't slide, and find the middle of those points. The shoulder blades, as we've been doing, and the pelvic, as we've been doing. Find the neutral spot. Then the head shouldn't be down there. The head shouldn't be up there. Pay attention to that head. You're like a table on top, okay? So you need to keep that chin in. Now, soften those elbows. You're gonna breathe in, and when you're gonna breathe out, you're gonna engage your core and breathe in, breathe out, but keep the core. You're gonna hover those knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, use those tummy muscles. Come on, don't let your body fall. Last one, lower down. Okay, very good. Come on to a sitting position. Move your wrists if they are very painful. And we're gonna do the same, but this time we're gonna bring the legs back one by one, okay? So breathe in, breathe out, engage your core, hover your knees, straight one leg, bring it back to position, straight the other one, bring it back, and lower it down. Okay? Two more. Breathe in, breathe out, engage your core, hover your knees, straight, use your glutes, come back, use your glutes, come back, and lower down. And the last one. Breathe in, breathe out, remember your head, engage that core. If you want, you can do another one. If the core is on, and then you lower. And then you go into a child pose switch. Okay, now breathe in, breathe out, come back onto your hands and knees. And we're gonna go onto that helicopter. We're gonna stretch the legs and we're gonna go into a plank from here. So breathe in, breathe out, engage your core, straight one leg, straight the other one, hold, hold. You can move your heels down and up, but don't let your pelvis drop. You're holding it with your core, and then come back. Okay, one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, hover, straight one, straight the other one, and try and move forwards and backwards your body. Try and use those tummy muscles, please. Breathe, breathe, and come back, and the other one. Very good. Go into a child pose again. And this time we're gonna go onto our tummies. Okay, so I want you to do a little triangle shape of your index fingers and your thumbs. You can put your head there, forehead, sorry. I want you to bring your shoulders down, and I want you to breathe in, and you're gonna point the toes, then toes, then heels, then toes, and then you're gonna lift the leg to straight back with your glute. So toes, heels, toes, lift the whole leg from the hip, shoulders down, breathe in, breathe out, toes, toes, heel, toes, straight, toes, heels, toes, and straight the leg, toes, heels, toes, and straight the leg, toes, heels, toes, and straight the leg. So keep that rhythm in your mind and try and use your tummy muscles to help you move that leg, okay? And your back shouldn't be arching. Toes, heels, toes, and straight the leg. Toes, heels, toes, lift the heel, hip. Toes, heels, toes, toes, heels, toes. Very good. Now, I want you to straighten your arms, put your forehead on the mat, and I want you to start kicking using your glute. So, in, breathe out. Keep the belly button towards your spine. Engage those ribs. Okay? Now, we're going to start opposite hand, opposite arm. So, opposite hand, opposite leg. Okay? Keep the trunk connected is the key. You can do it a lot quicker, but you need to have the core connected. So don't jump too quick. And relax. Very good. Then put your hands, shoulders 90 degrees here, elbows 90 degrees. And we're gonna breathe in. And as we're gonna breathe out, we're gonna come up on the forearms. Breathe in, and then breathe out. And let your spine drop onto the mat. Breathe in, and breathe out. Let the spine drop, and lower it down. Okay? Now we're gonna turn onto your backs. And I want you to bring one knee to your chest. And to use your tummy muscle to bring the other knee to your chest. And just give yourself a nice stretch of the lower spine. There. Okay? Good. Now lower one leg, lower the other one. Find the middle point of your pelvis, shoulders down. And we're going to start 100s, but we're going to do them in little sequences of 10. You can do them all together. So I'll do them all together. You can stop at 10, have a little rest, okay? So we'll start with the basic one. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, you engage your core, and you're going to bring the arms up and come with your head forwards a little bit, keeping the distance in between your hands, your knees, and then start flapping, okay? If you get tired, you know what to do. You can put one hand back, breathe for 3, breathe out for 3, breathe in for 3, breathe out for 3, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring one leg up. Same. I'm counting in my mind. I tell you when to change. And then Change legs. Remember, think on your tummy muscles, then bring both onto tabletop. Belly button in. That belly shouldn't be going up. So think about 10 repetitions in one position. Go down one, go down the other one. Hold your neck. Okay. Up and up. Now straight one. Okay. The idea is that you know that your tummy is the one holding you up there. Okay. That your shoulders are melting down, but keeping that connection there as well. And then again, you can carry on to the higher level, or you can just go there, or you can just go there or there, okay? So we go back to this level. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and have a little rest. Okay? Now put your feet together. Open your arms to the side, and we're gonna bring the knees to one side and the head to the other. Breathe in, breathe out, come back, and then change. And then come back. Now we're gonna do a little bit of obliques. So I want you to bring the arms to you. I want you to bring one leg into tabletop. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, belly button goes in, and you bring the other one up. Now put your knees together, okay? Keep one hand on your tummy if you want, and you're just gonna breathe out to go to one side, breathe in to come back, breathe out to go to one side, breathe in to come back, okay? Now, what you don't want is that your whole body goes with you, okay? So if that's easy, I want you to open your arms and just do very little movements, okay? And keep breathing and keep bringing that belly button in. Okay, so this is your obliques working. And last one. And then come back, breathe in, breathe out, bring one leg at a time down, then the other one. Very good. Now in this position, we're gonna do the shoulder bridge, okay? So I want you to squeeze your glutes there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it for a little bit. Now relax very slowly those glutes. And then I want you to do it again. Squeeze your glutes. Get to know that part alone. Hold it there. Keep that belly button in. Keep those glutes connected. You can put your hands there and then you can feel them better if you can't feel them. Now, relax. Now, we're gonna use those glutes to lift us up, and we're gonna try to visualize vertebra by vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Sorry, from the bottom up. Vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, lifting off the mat, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze your glutes. Vertebra by vertebra, going up. Stay there, lift one heel, the other heel, okay? Just try and do those little movements, but try and keep this up. Now, keep those glutes and vertebra by vertebra by vertebra going down. And one more time. Glutes going up. You can move one leg up, or you can carry on with your heels, okay? If lifting the leg makes you very unstable, then just lift the heels. But keep squeezing those glutes. And then keep the glutes and lower down. One more of that. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze your glutes. Roll vertebra by vertebra up. Then lift, lower, but try and keep this up. And try and keep this up. And then vertebra by vertebra down. Ooh. Very good. Knees to the chest. Okay. Now, we're going onto the side. And we're going onto your knees. And we're going to roll back up. Okay? So, we're going to roll. And I want you to bend your knees and then straight your knees. Bend your knees and straight your knees if you can. Otherwise, just put your hands here. Okay? Now with your knees bent, you're gonna straighten gently and then rolling. Keep that belly button in. Okay? Very good. So we're gonna roll down. We're gonna turn onto one side. So bring the arms to one side, come back to the middle, to the other side, come back to the middle, and roll using your tummy muscles. And then we're gonna go just to the knees, and then come up. And then we're going up, and then down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out. Very good. And then one leg. And you might feel that you're a lot more balanced. I want you to think on the glute. Use the glute of that leg that is on the floor. Squeeze the glute and the core at the same time. Very good. Roll those shoulders. And we finished. Well done.